Somebody call a doctor because Bad Medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we're jumping back into the world of Penguin. This is season 1, episode 5 called Homecoming. And after all the backstory we got in the last episode, I'm wondering how much we're going to get caught up in here now of where the world actually is. So, should be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely wild backstory and even wilder finish to that episode. Not a lot of people from the family left, so I'm really curious to see where they take us from here.
These last 4 have been absolutely mind-blowing. And are we going to be saying that about episode 5? Either way, I'm sure we're in for a good ride. Let's go!
I
ever tell you about Rex Calabrese?
No.
Rex's ride, it wasn't just a car, it was a chariot. We had a kid with a bum leg, feel like even he could be king. Yendo and Nera.
Sorry, Oz.
For what?
Wrecking your chariot. I only got one shot at this. You know, I see that now.
You came back, Vic. Put your ass on the line for me. 100 Maseratis couldn't replace that. Well, this one came pretty damn close. Now, kid, fill in. Anytime we got ourselves some goddamn respect. Huh?
Well.
Hey! Look at Vic.
LFG.
I mean, how can the Penguin trust really anybody right now?
When I eat, you eat. That's how it's always been, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right, good. Well, I got something beautiful going. A new drug, homegrown. I was gonna cut you in on it. Maroney's took it off my plate before I could.
So how we getting it back?
Well, Maroney's got a huge blind spot just begging to be exploited. Come here.
Yo, what up, fam? I'm getting a slick new back piece from the Chicano legend.
Taj Maroney. This is the heir to Sal's phone.
To tell all you mother Maronies are about to take back what was taken from us.
You stupid mother begging to be got.
That's a terrible tattoo.
That's pretty cool out there working in social media. And
Oh,
look at this.
You can't even hear it. Get out of the chair, Hawk.
Hey, yo, what the? If I can! Don't you fucking... Stop!
Ain't going nowhere with them.
Oh, look at Vic.
There you go,
Oh,
Vic.
look at Vic.
Oh, wow.
Hey, hold still, you piece of shit.
Oh, you are so bad. You mess with the wrong family. My mother, my father, they won't stand for me.
Oh, shit. That's what I'm counting on.
Coming on mommy and daddy.
Face.
Oh, he wasn't going to run.
My dad owns a dealership.
He wasn't going to run very far with those pants halfway around his ankles.
What do you want?
I want what's mine. What your wife stole from me. I want my shrooms.
Our son is not a pun. There is a code.
Oh, is that right? So what, I take the wrong Maroney, that it?
You do not threaten my family.
Jesus, Sal, put your away. Don't forget who I got at home.
It's good to see Oz with the upper hand for once.
We meet early, before sunrise for the exchange. Make sure my shrooms are ready to go. And what do you say we keep it nice and intimate? Just you, me, and Taj.
No, my wife doesn't go alone.
Fine. I'll let you take one guard, Nadia, because I'm a gentleman.
Because I'm a gentleman.
هر دوم میدونیم داره چرت و پرت میگه. بالاخره به ما خیانت میکنه.
Honor your end. And Taj will be just fine. No. We got a deal or what?
Yes.
Loving the start to this episode so far. Maybe I'm just still giddy from the last one.
Yeah. I mean, I know he's a villain, but it's good to see Oz put some people in their place.
Red jacket.
Ooh, okay. And a little attitude, too, you know?
Hey, come on. Some of us got places to be.
Daughter is currently one of the only confirmed survivors of GCP.
Oh, now she's
Finding out.
finding out about it. Yeah, the house.
This is him finding out.
But these deaths follow a period of intense fight between the Falcone and the Moroni crowd.
Oh, he knows. Oh, look at her neck. Oh, children's.
Miss Falcone.
I feel like there's a future
Caesar,
story there.
prefer Sophia.
Police Chief Bart.
Hey!
Police Department.
It's from the Batman.
Yeah.
From Chernobyl also.
Chernobyl, too.
Yeah.
Good to see they kept him in this role.
You said you remained in the greenhouse all night.
Gia and I, yes. There was an argument between my Uncle Luca and my cousin Johnny. Carla asked me to take Gia outside, keep her away from it.
Well,
I only heard bits and pieces. Something about Luca's wife, Tina. There were rumors about an affair.
there you go.
It wasn't a good situation for a young girl to be in.
Johnny Vidi's not among the dead. Any idea where we might find him?
I'm sorry, no.
Oh, she does.
A little bit of truth helps you tell your lie here, Sophia.
And that's when I saw the bodies. Excuse me.
Awfully suspicious, don't you think? Prominent crime family in Gotham wiped out by a gas leak.
Well, accidents happen, Chief.
Yep.
We are quite a ways from the city. I hope you didn't come to my home to throw my family's death in my face.
It's a new era in Gotham, Miss Falcone. The mayor-elect's got a mandate to put an end to the scum of the city.
So you're here to see it for yourself.
The Batman.
Maybe swap photos of my dead relatives? Or are you gonna sell those to the Gazette to make up for all the lost kickbacks?
Oh, well, maybe both.
Doing our due diligence.
God, yeah. Imagine if
If you hear from Johnny Vidi, give us a call.
that whole family gets taken out. How many police officers on the payroll just lost a whole lot of money? Okay.
The old way is done. And look at him.
Oh, Jesus.
Johnny,
So looking for you, John.
what kind of stuff are you into?
I don't think this was voluntary, buddy.
You're not looking too good.
Oh,
Remember that threat you gave her a couple episodes ago?
uh-huh.
Go there or I'll tell them that's where you went.
Yep.
That my father would have kept it somewhere close. And all you gotta do is show me.
The second I do what you want, you kill me. So just fucking do it already.
Oh, please, Johnny. You're not that brave. Although you should know it gets very cold down here. And with the work that it takes your body to keep your organs alive,
Water?
you won't last long.
Oh, cold water.
Yeah.
Right, the guys don't know all the details.
You got too many plates spinning.
Listen, sweetheart, I know you can't see it right now, but all this shit going down, it's a good thing. I put it all in motion. Luca, the family. Sophia just took the bait, that's all.
Just relax.
All I'm asking is for you to hang tight just a little longer, that's it. And then it's you and me on top of the world, baby.
I need you
Top
to.
of the wild. Top of the wild.
Don't I fix things? Huh?
Well,
Well, you certainly start a lot of shit
Once-
before you fix them.
one step forward, two steps back.
I know this shit's grim, right? But none of those friends of ours. Luca Falcone didn't even know your names. So who you missing? That skinny little Johnny Vidi?
Jeez.
Guy wore lifts in his shoes. We all knew it.
Thick.
Now let's get back what belongs to us. All right? All right. Let's do it. Let's go. Ready. All right, come on.
God, Colin and everybody is just crushing this.
I'll take care of her. I promise.
Hold still. Stop squirming. Get him up.
Oh, here we go.
Time to do the trade.
Dude, there's no way this trade goes smooth.
Not a chance.
Zero chance. She's just listening to him.
How you doing, Johnny? I can't guarantee you'll get one of these gold nameplates, but I'm sure we can find you a very nice unmarked hole somewhere.
She was gonna leave him, you know? The night Isabella died. She was gonna leave Carmine.
Don't talk about my mother.
You remember, don't you?
Oh, we didn't get some more story?
She was gonna take you and your brother on a trip. That's what she told you. She was my cousin. I loved her. She asked for my help.
Oh,
I had a
you're
f***ing car waiting a few blocks down the road.
gonna piss her off, man.
You are desperate.
I swear. I got no reason to lie anymore. Liar. She was with Carmine because of me. You know that, right? I introduced him to your father. He was spitting right out of the gate. God, she was beautiful, you know. She was so beautiful. She had that laugh when you got her going and knock you out.
He have a thing for her, apparently?
Well, they're cousins.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking Lerv.
Would have been so much easier for if it weren't for the two of you. Sometimes I wish that it's done. It's done. It's done is done. What he did is done.
The deal is done.
You go it alone out there. You're not gonna last a day. I can get you that respect. I couldn't help your mother. Let me help you. Huh?
She's gonna take the bait.
Is it gonna work?
I mean, all she has to do is just use him and then.
Job, it's Victor. Francis?
Oh boy.
Oh, did they go take his mom?
There's a note on the door.
And water running. Oh wow.
Oh.
That was. Shit, what happened to her? Penguin's gonna lose his shit.
Uh-huh. Nobody knew she was around, though.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Hey, there you are. Why are you way over there? Come here, sweetheart. Come here. Look what I found. You remember this?
Oh, look at her arm.
I'm Victor. I'm Victor. I work with Oswald, right? Your son. He's sent me here to check up on
I
you.
know who you are. I tell my son to visit more, so he sends strangers.
She just snapped right out of it.
It's quick.
Well, help me up for Christ's sake.
I do like the build up, and then she's just there, fine.
What's Oswald doing that's more important than me, huh?
He's making a move against the Maronis.
Maronis? No, baby, you got it backwards. He's working them to get at the Falcones. They're the bigger fish.
Oh, she doesn't know.
Oz pulled this off. That's why I'm here right now to make sure that you're safe while this is all going down.
Victor putting him over.
He's gonna need my help then, right? Hey, let's go. Let's do this.
Just take a $5, Mom.
Let's maybe clean up the house a little bit first. Start there.
Yeah, let's just chill out.
One thing at a time. Okay, Red
Relax.
Jacket 11.
Red Jacket 11. Oh boy.
Oh, they just let him have the bottles in his room, huh?
This is from Oz, motherfucker.
Oh!
Are we losing?
Right in the guts to Clancy Brown. That was not an old leak.
Oh wow, we're losing all the big bads.
Yeah.
Like the big bads. First in the movie, Carmine.
Yep.
Now here. I thought for sure they'd kind of keep some around for the
Nadia,
chess pieces later.
Nadia. Always a pleasure.
No, there's.
What have you done to him?
He's fine. Picture I held.
Remove the tape.
Is he covered in gasoline right now?
Yeah.
We don't want this over quick. Just let me see the shrooms. We'll be on our way. Bruno, check the product. Calm down. Relax. Jesus Christ. We're good. All right, Nadia. My friend Bruno here is gonna get in that truck.
That truck stays put until my son is released.
Relax, Nadia. I know. Go to Mama.
A lot of tension here.
We are. He is. Yeah, he's. We're gonna see. Second, she rips off the tape.
Oh,
they got worked.
An ambush.
Yep.
Oh.
Here we go.
boy.
Take them both out.
Oh, he's doused in gas.
Yep.
That's not water.
You think she would smell it? Like, why is my
Oh,
son
my-
covered in gasoline?
Mom's fried.
brutal.
Oh, because he was hugging all over
Yeah.
Mom. Oh my God, that is sinister.
Oh, that was a cool shot.
Fuck! The shrooms! Get in the truck!
Oh, the shrooms are done. They're done.
Go!
Yeah, because those were supposed to be super delicate, weren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least that's the understanding that I got out of it. But
Yeah, because they use what, halon gas for fire like that?
him,
What a song.
I think. Oh no, maybe I'm wrong. I was thinking of somebody else. Sorry, folks. Shit, are we really down to Oz versus Sophia? Yep, they're done.
Yep.
The second that stuff hit it.
Yep. Even the ones on the bottom.
I mean, they made it a point to saying like he can't even touch it.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good batch.
Oz, what's the matter? The rules. We got 2 buckets. That's it. The rest of
You can always make more if you got those.
we can't get more. More? Yeah. From where, Nick? Huh? Sophia's been working this shit for months. Take these to the truck. Get these shit. Crank up the heat. Keep them warm. Yeah, put them in the back of the van. I'll go start fixing them.
Start the engine and get the heat running.
Mikey's dead, you little bitch.
No.
Thanks for the keys, huh?
Oh,
I busted out without him.
Oh, he busted
he
out.
got out.
There's no place I can't find you now. No place, Oz. You are cooked.
Cooked, huh?
Oh, like your wife and
Yeah.
kid?
It's funny. Do me a favor, Sal. Call your wife. See if she answers. You stole from the wrong guy.
Just throwing it down.
Oh, this is wild.
Wow.
Loose ends, Oz.
Yep.
Look, I got a lot of heat on me. So,
A lot. Understatement.
I need you to get my ma out of there. All right, there's a go bag in the kitchen. It's behind the vent in the pantry. Take it, whatever else you can get. Her meds. All right, don't forget her meds. She ain't gonna like it much. You see how she can get.
What happened?
God damn it, Vic, just do it. All right.
Well, where do we go?
I don't know.
Oh, no plan now. He's shaking.
When nobody take the look. You know.
Be better if Oz didn't know.
I'll find a place that's safe, and I'll call you when I get there. All right?
Yeah, good.
Okay, hey, Oz. I got this. I'm gonna take care of her.
Yeah, you do that.
Oz. Oh, he stepped into some shit here.
I thought he was going to say, take her and don't tell me where you're going.
Woo. Oh, boy. What do we got going on here?
Yes.
Sophia.
Julian?
What do you want, Julian? Because I'm in the middle of something. I think we're past the point of analysis, don't you?
And you were right about me. But it's not the control I miss.
It's you.
When I saw what happened on the news, I knew it was you. That you did what you had to do. I can already see it. What it's given you.
Look at him. He's wired. He's trying to get her to fess up.
And I'd like to feel that too. With you,
Yeah, he's not. I don't think he's wired.
if you'll have me.
All right, what is next?
Oh, digging the jam.
Fight the down. He's got something to say.
Oh, look at Johnny singing a new tune.
Falling right in line.
Johnny boy. Not Big Match John, of course.
No.
But
we can't see him.
Thank you, Johnny.
Sit down.
wearing Mom's fur
Yep.
coat.
Sitting at the head of the table.
First,
the
I'd like
table.
to address the elephant in the room. I gassed the family.
Oh.
Wow.
Killed them all.
Didn't see that coming.
My family disposed of my mother like she was nothing. Then they did the same to me. And honestly, none of you are any different.
That's the warning. That's why she
Yep.
did it.
are made men. Except for Johnny here. The rest of you, you're pawns. You're overlooked, expendable.
Playing into their emotions.
As of today, my father's legacy is dead, and we will never speak his name again. From this point on, I am a gigante, and this,
Oh, family.
a family that will not treat you like cannon fodder in a fruitless war against the Maronis, a war which I intend to end.
All right, okay, Sophia. Let's not be rash here. All right, these gentlemen know we got a score we need to settle.
Boom! Oh, see ya, Johnny.
Did not see that coming.
Don't talk back.
Either. A lot of things I didn't see coming this particular episode. Wow.
This was my father's, but he made it off of your labor.
Gonna Robin Hood it?
If you join me, you will have a new family.
Family.
And I will pay you what you're worth. More money than you've ever seen before.
Okay.
Right in the blood.
Blood money. Look at that. Symbolism.
That's heavy duty.
Mr. Ganta?
It would be an honor.
Go ahead.
Acknowledge, Sophia.
Acknowledge Sophia. And the new family. I hope.
Wow. So she kept Johnny alive to find the cash and to set an example.
And to bring all the
Yeah.
henchmen around.
I hope we don't see the end of Sophia at the end of this season.
Oh, look, a 3000 GT.
Why are we here?
Shame to see
You
one of
said
those.
Oswald was taking over.
Yeah, he is, but he said things with the Maroons got messy, and we should go somewhere no one would think to look.
His house? His old house?
Clean him out, take everything. Whatever's left of it. Shit hole.
No one really cares about Crown Point, so.
I hope Victor knows what he's doing.
Look at them rims on that Volvo. Those Daytons?
They won't be on there long.
Ain't this nice? VIP parking.
Smash that shit right here. You'll make sure you grab everything that's left. Don't leave nothing in there. Clean the whole place out.
Oh, is that,
Yeah, it's his cousin.
yeah.
Or his buddy's cousin.
Yeah, his buddies.
Don't let him see you, okay? Come
Don't let him see you.
on. Come on.
Oh, no.
Come on.
What did he do to you? You're practically pissing yourself.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh, no. The way this episode's going, man, I have no idea what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
His name is Squid. He's a bad guy. He runs the drops and all the other stuff in this area, okay? Listen, Francis, we gotta get off the street right now, okay? That's where we're headed. You ready?
Oh, what a close call.
My friend Calvin's a barber. He used to live here. Watch your step. It's been pandemic. Come on.
Come on, move fast. Oh, that guy walked out just in time.
Oh, no.
Or not.
No, he caught it.
Yeah, he definitely caught it.
Oh, boy.
No lights, huh?
Yeah.
Well, your car is going to be gone. You would think you would have gone to a motel or something.
What is it? What's wrong?
This looks like the apartment I have my boys. I hate it here.
She may need electric.
Used to live over there.
The east side is cursed. It takes everything from you.
It's going to be about 2 seconds before Squid busts down the door.
Oh,
What's wrong?
You
Well-
alone just dives right in.
Long story.
before we go, I gotta tell you, it ain't just me and Vic. All right?
Yeah, but I'm not going with you. I can't.
I thought we was in this together.
Well, about that.
You're onto something, baby.
I know you're gonna be on top of Ken soon.
You know I'm yours.
Just not tonight.
I'm just gonna hold you back.
Oh.
So go do your thing, take everybody out, then come find me. Here we go.
Oh, shit. They both want Oz.
Freedom always comes at a cost, doesn't it? Sit down, Salvatore. What a funky hideout. Big fan of wood, I see.
Hey, that shit was in style a few years ago.
I'm not gonna kill you.
Why?
Because it's what Oz wants.
Falcons and Maronis have
The
been
Falcons don't exist anymore. I am offering you an alliance. We join our families, the Maronis and the Gigantes, as a show of strength. We kill Oz, and then we take over the city together.
There's always got to be a number one, though. And who's
Especially
it going to
with
be?
These kind of families
Yeah.
here.
There's no co-leadership.
It's Gotham. There can only be one family.
Shrooms growing off the side of that bucket that it looked
Yeah, they showed it in
Yeah.
when it was in the truck too. Absolutely love how everything just crumbled considering where we started from episode 1 to now episode 5. So confident, and everything's just been kind of.
Everything just fell apart, but then kind of worked out a little bit.
I think that deal just got made, so gonna be interesting.
Sorry, Ma. I feel like I let you down.
You did.
This place is temporary. Oh my God. I just gotta figure out my next move.
My boy. With such big dreams. Like your father.
Oh, man. I ain't like him. I can fix this. It's you and me under one roof now, like it used to be.
Are you trying to kill me?
Oh.
When we're together.
Taking me back here. You're throwing it in my face. What I lost.
Back to this part of Gotham.
What kind of man can't take care of his own mother? Get off.
I don't like where this is gonna go.
Get off!
This is not the
Well, Penguin's,
Dave Penguin was looking for.
he's got a lot on his mind.
Lost his girl,
Lost his car.
lost his car, some money.
Mom's mad at him.
Mom's
Lost his
pissed.
mushrooms.
This is Jax. Benny didn't play ball.
What happened to him? To your brothers?
City took him. Just like it took your family.
Wow.
Brothers and me, we used to get into all kinds of trouble. Back then,
Hey, there's some money.
that was our playground.
Oh, a trolley token.
You ever heard of the underground trolleys? Used to run here.
No?
Jesus, that got me.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little jumpy.
Well, what is he cooking up here? What am I not connecting?
Well, he needs a place to grow mushrooms. Someplace dark and damp.
Or the Batman, he lived underground. The original Batman.
These tunnels go everywhere.
The movies, remember? Like
Give
he
us
had his
access to
underground
the whole
tunnel
city.
network.
Yep, there you go. Access to the whole city.
Yep.
He's been here. They were abandoned when I was a kid. Politicians got greedy, divided funds. One day the trolleys just stopped running.
Nice tune by The Cure, by the way.
Wow. Long time. Unbelievable, right?
Fire up the generator.
Generators.
Oh, there must be a Kohler engine in there to start right up like that. Or a Briggs.
After how many years that gas would still get it running?
Gonna take some work, you know, to get it in shape. But once we do, hey kid, feel that, right? It's human down here. Dark. You know what thrives in a place like this?
Fungus.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mushrooms. Welcome to our new base of operation. In place. Calling me home.
Oh, gosh, that was fast.
What a good episode. What a good one. At least in my opinion, that was damn good.
Yeah, this one I really liked, not because of necessarily it was action-packed or we had one or two pretty good twists in there, but to me, this episode seemed like it was really needed to set up everything that we're going to have now in this season going forward. We finally had the fallout from Sophia, taking out her family, her big meeting with Sal. Are they going to join forces? Can they get along? Can they be trusted? I don't know if it'll make the cut, but I've made the comment of, well, there's only one true boss in a crime family. There's no co-bosses in the mob. So one of those two, either Sophia or Sal, has to be the top dog for this to work. So in my opinion, I think Sal is just on borrowed time anyways. Long enough for Sophia to get in, take control of what's left of his men, his operations. Then he's out of there. Then she shows herself as the true boss to kind of rule everything. And we saw as much at the head of the table scene where Johnny spoke out against her. Maybe he also outlived his usefulness and he got clipped like it was nothing and made the word out to the other, I guess the other henchmen, I'll say, that, hey, if you want to be a part of this, here's the money, loyalty to me, we're doing things different, and it's a whole new family. We are going to be the Gigantes. So I really liked where that was going to Sophia's character. And again, I say that everything they're doing to Sophia right now, it only works and we only buy into it as an audience because of the previous episode with her whole story, laying everything out, giving us the groundwork for that to work. That's why I thought this episode was so great. Moving on to Oz. Oh, buddy, everything he tries, it's been failing this episode. And what I kind of noticed towards the end is once he started doing things his way, that's when it started to work out. You know, he was trying to do the deal, do the exchange with Sal's wife and son, with Nadia and True, what was his name? Well, anyways, with Nadia and Taj. With Nadia and Taj, he was trying to do the exchange as you would normally do between mobsters. Hey, I got something you want, you got something I want, let's do a deal, huh? And that didn't work out. They got a little toasty there, and Oz was still able to use that against Sal. But what an epic shot that was. You know, my only complaint is that Nadia would smell that gas a mile away. Everybody would smell the gas a mile away. I mean, anybody who's even gotten, like, you've been at the gas station pumping and maybe you step in a little bit of gas on your shoe, you'll smell that for weeks on your shoe. I had it happen to me really recently, actually. That's my only complaint. Kerosene smells too. So, but again, I am not going to nitpick that. I'm just simply throwing it out there. That's one thing where I was like, hey, wait a minute, if that's gas, not water. But I digress. Still a fantastic scene, a great show of power for Oz, where he finally had the upper hand a little bit in a few of those scenes, and that was good to see from our standpoint as the viewer, who was kind of put in this weird position to root for Oz and all the terrible things he does, and being I don't know, is he a psychopath? Is he a sociopath? I don't know. He's one or the other, but we're in a position as the audience where we're kind of cheering for him, as odd as that is. And then with the reveal of Oz's what's going to be his new hideout. I thought it was great. Oak, you caught on it right away from the Batman movies that his hideout was always underground. I was just thinking, oh, that's a great place to grow the mushrooms. I didn't even think about it being his new hideout, but it fits. They're all the Maronis and the Gigantes. Or the Falcones and the Gigantes.
We don't say their name anymore.
We don't say their name anymore.
We don't say their name anymore.
Yeah.
That's Sophia.
Yeah, so with Salvatore and Sophia, everything they're doing up top, they're kind of trying to plot things together to take out Oz. And he can just be underneath, kind of in the underworld, getting the drugs going, growing his army to take them on. We're going to have a huge battle at some point, and Oz is going to try to take out everyone. But I can't wait to see how messy it's going to get, because nothing Oz does ever goes to plan. I mean, the trade didn't go to hand. When he tried to leave with his lady Eve, she didn't want to go with him. She's like, this is not what I'm signed up for. Give me a call when you get to the top, and then we'll talk. And so not everything he's trying to do is working. But again, I think it's not working because he's trying to do things the way the Maronis and the Falcones did. He needs to do it his own way. That's my opinion. But other than the one little nitpick I had about the gasoline, I thought this episode was excellent.
Yeah, this was a solid episode. I know Mason Quinn brought up not being able to have two bosses in the family, but I think they're actually going to be able to work together. And I think it's been so interesting because the last few episodes, we've seen so much of how Carmine Falcone, I have to say his name for the review, discarded Sophia, right? Like, just there was no loyalty. The uncles didn't like the dad, no loyalty in the family. And she comes into that cabin, the great comment about, I see you like wood. And she sees how much pain Sal is in over the loss of his wife and his son. And I think that hit really hard for her. Like, she recognized, like, okay, you're the head of another crime family, but polar opposite as far as who my father was in relation to how he looked at family. Family for Carmine, they were all expendable. Mom was expendable. She was expendable. The brother was kind of always, we saw in an earlier episode, the dad talking to Sophia about how the brother's kind of just, he's there. She's the one he wants in power. And so I think she sees Sal as somebody being, much more of a family-oriented person, and I think she's drawn to that. So I don't know that this is as much as a chess move as it is she sees, as far as a person who's in a power situation, she sees somebody who she has at least some sort of, I'm not going to say admiration, but respect for. Especially because she knows that Oz is the one messing everything up for her family, right? I mean, Oz is the one who took out the brother. It wasn't ordered by them. So so I think that's going to be an interesting union. And of course, they both have every reason to want to get Oz. Of course, him for obviously the loss of his wife and his son in a brutal fashion. I mean, so that's as much of a reason for revenge as a person could possibly have. But Sophia spent 10 years in Arkham because of him. So, I mean, the very different scenarios, but both very, very severe situations, and they want to get him. So I think that's going to be interesting, and it definitely cool that she's, we're no longer the Falcones, we're the Gigantes. So, because, Carmine Falcone, I mean, that's, in the universe of Batman and Gotham City, that's been out there so much, and now we're kind of sweeping that name under the rug. I really liked kind of the underground tunnels thing. I haven't seen, was it the first Batman was just Joker. It was the second Batman that they introduced Danny DeVito as Penguin, right?
Yeah, are you talking Keaton?
Yeah.
Keaton, so Batman, Keaton was Jack Nicholson as Joker, and then the second was Danny DeVito.
Second one was Penguin. Yeah, so I remember him having, I haven't seen the second one in forever.
Yeah,
it's probably been 20 years. But I do remember, didn't he have these giant like rubber ducky boats that he was going
Yeah, it was
under
like a hot rod.
Yeah, like
rubber ducky hot
under
rod.
But everything was under the city and tunnels, right? And that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, man, I haven't seen I haven't seen the second one with Keaton in forever, but I do remember Danny DeVito being like under the city and the tunnels and stuff. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty cool that they're.
I just remember him going down the slide.
Yeah, that they're doing that. So obviously a much darker take than the first two Batmans. But so I thought that was cool. It was interesting. Oz, like, he's put back in a situation where he feels like he's a failure to his mom, right? Like
she made that
oddly enough, or irony or whatever, the one place that they could go to try to get away, to try to be safe, the mom's like, this reminds me of where we started, and after everything, we're back here. And more than anything, I think Oz is looking for that approval from his mother, and he's certainly not getting it now. But the next big thing is on the horizon now. So for as much as you took took a case or whatever I'm trying to say here with the gasoline, I get that. Yeah, look, if he would have been doused in gas, he would have started walking over. And I think what they tried to show was him like trying to say something, the whole like, I'm doused in gas. He was trying, what are you trying to say? But the second he got close to the mom, she'd have been like, what the with her attitude.
We got to we can't just assume it because we're here in this position, right? Yeah. But as a mom who's fearful of
she's probably
the whole situation pretty sure she wasn't like.
I think.
Well, they did that. They did that scene with Sophia dumping the water on VD too to kind of have that in your head.
Yeah.
In addition to a great way.
Well, the other thing is, the second he walked out and she sensed that he was covered in gas. It might have been like, okay, let's call off the ambush here for a second because this could go sideways really fast. Because obviously, he had some sort of look. If you were just going to do a one-to-one handoff, you went to douse him in gas. So there was, and he was visibly very wet, and anybody knows gas evaporates very quick. So if it was something they had done sort of previous mistreatment, this was right before it happened. So I thought that was really interesting. I did take issue with the generator firing right up. Look, ironically enough, I was at my storage unit earlier on today. This is so wild. I was at my storage unit earlier on today, messing with my four-wheeler, and my generator hasn't run. I'll run it every few months. I need to bring it to my house. But in any regard, it sits out in my storage facility, and I worry about that thing starting. It's got a little bit older gas in it, but we're talking like a year and a half old gas. I'm like, okay, I hope this thing's going to start good. But so to have a generator fire up on 3 poles, now mind you, he wasn't adjusting the choke or nothing on this thing. He gave it 3 good pulls, and look, I get it's a show, and people are gonna be like, just relax, Oak. But for them to show him pulling a generator that's been underground for 30 years, no adjusting the choke, no nothing, 3 good pulls, and it fires right up. But we did see it. We did see it go out, so I think that was kind of like hey, it's not in perfect running condition. But look, that's for me, that is something that I'm pointing out. But in the big scope of things, just please understand that this is a microscopic nitpick for me in this show. It's something that I wanted to bring up just because, look, when stuff jumps out at us, we're like, okay, whatever. But another phenomenal episode. In this series, I mean, we're 5 episodes in. There hasn't been a single minute of filler episodes. Every single, whether there's been a ton of action or just plot development, everything has felt super meaningful. There's not just an ounce of fat you could trim off this show for me. Nothing. And look, some of even our favorite shows, it's like, okay, this felt like a little, hey, let's push the story forward a little. We're going to slow it down. Fillers, not necessarily the nicest term from a critic or reactor or whatever standpoint, but sometimes it feels like that. With this show, every minute of every episode, 5 episodes in, has felt just like a grand slam. And I'm glad that we got, when they first announced this, I'm like, well, this seems like it could be a really good movie, right? Mm-hmm. But, each one of these episodes is almost, what were they going to give us, 2.5 episodes? There's not nearly enough time to tell this story. So another banger of an episode, and I'm very confident the remainder of the season is going to be just incredible.
Yeah, another fantastic episode. I mean, where do we even? I mean, you guys kind of literally hit everything. So Nadia, I was wondering if they were really going to do that right there and take her out, which they did. But then I almost thought we were going to lose Sal too, and I'm glad they cut away to only show us that he's still there thanks to that phone call. Because I kind of always say sometimes I wish they would take out some of the big bads. I know in The Batman, I was like, oh, they took out Carmine? What? Like, I kind of want to see some story get developed because I feel like every time, in live action, we just get, here's Maroni or here's Falcone, boom, they're just done in that film or whatever kind of time they had. Yeah. And because I feel like, and you folks who've ever, did the comics or whatever material out there know more than I. And what I do know is that there's still a lot of story out there. So I feel like with these characters, because I know we always get Batman, Joker, right? And those usually are the bigger focal points, or even just Catwoman a little bit, right? Why can't we get more Maroni? Why can't we get more Carmine and stuff like that? Just to kind of help further out some more characters a little bit more. So I'm glad Sal's not gone. For now, anyway.
Yeah.
Keep his story moving forward a little bit with Sophia, which is actually pretty interesting. So if you made it this far, and some of you comic folks, I'd like to read your comments. Let me know without giving me spoilers, if that's possible. You know, how much of the comic right now are we in line with, or are we kind of just taking a little bit and just kind of plugging in plug and play almost a little bit to help these characters get flushed out a little bit more with where the story's going. So if you can do that, be awesome. Again, with Sophia, just last episode, 86ing everybody, and then only to use Johnny. I thought for sure we were going to get Johnny at least almost to the end of the season.
Yeah, I thought so too. I really did, yeah.
Yeah, that was wild for me to see him just go like that, because I was thinking, all right, she has a plan to torture him a little bit, and then she's going to off him. I didn't expect the offing to be right there like we got it.
Makes a point.
It did make a point. And all those, all the henchmen now have an investment into Sophia, which I like, because she gave all that money back. Well, at least some of it.
She's like, yeah, this is what you could have when you work with me instead of fighting for scraps.
Yep, and I thought that was great, and the symbolism of the blood money there.
She threw it all right in the blood. You couldn't have put the bag over on the other side of the table?
No.
And like, divvied it. How many guys do we have here? How much money is here? Just toss it in the blood.
It would have taken away from the moment, I think, if she would have started.
Toss it away. So I thought that was pretty cool, too. Oz's downfalls in this whole episode. I feel like we've had like steady planning, one kind of like linchpin falling out over here, but still gets to the point. And now this episode, it's just like everything just fell apart. He has 2 buckets left of the red, which I'm now at the end here, which was great to see him point out, what grows great down in these kind of conditions, the mushrooms. So really intrigued to see how they're going to pull this off now, being underground. And I did like the point that he made in the trailer, because we saw just a couple seconds of it before we clicked off of it, that they're always going to be looking up.
Yep.
Never down. So I'm kind of intrigued to see how much of that really plays out, because I feel like with Sophia and Sal and all their connections, there's probably got to be a little something where they kind of know, or is that that one guy with Squid?
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll come into play, because they introduced him for a reason. So I wonder where and how he's going to get injected more into this story.
I felt like Squid's going to get, they showed him kind of keeping an eye on that neighborhood. And then we know that...
Take everything.
Right. Yeah. So we know that that's but we know he's familiar with that neighborhood. Mm-hmm. And we know that that's Oz grew up close-ish to that neighborhood, and he had the token. And so I'm wondering if Squid isn't going to notice some sort of in and out traffic to like where they just went in. I'm guessing. Look, I'm sure
they're going to need dealers.
I'm sure there's multiple points where they can access those underground tunnels, but I'm wondering if where they just went in isn't the point of access for those tunnels. And Squid notices some traffic coming in and out of the area that wasn't there before, box trucks, people working. Because, really, who's coming over to that side of town? We saw cars flipped over. It didn't look like there was much traffic, be it vehicles or foot traffic. So, but yeah, they definitely showed Squid keeping an eye on things. And the fact that nothing came of it in this episode definitely leads me to believe that that he's going to play a part, whether that's him going to Sal. Look, maybe it becomes public that the Maronis and the Gigantes are out there. Maybe people put the word on the street. If you've seen Oz, let us know, and maybe Squid goes and has some information for Sophia about Oz's whereabouts.
That, or he needs to do distribution for Oz with the drugs.
Or that.
So,
or, yeah, you know
right
what?
there.
He's right there. That could very well be. And we know that he's got a history of dealing and doing stuff like that. So, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and I want to acknowledge Victor in this episode because, well, more so this episode than the previous ones, he stepped up more, and at least in my opinion.
Yeah, he just keeps elevating his game.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool to see. And then, yeah, I mean, I can't wait to see how this episode, the next episode is going to turn out. I mean, we only got 3 more left, so I got to imagine if we got in this kind of quality in every single episode so far, on how are these last 3 really going to end?
Oh, I think they're going to. I think they're going to deliver.
Absolutely.
Pour the gasoline on some more. So let's do it. Here for it.
Gas. Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up the Falcones and the Maronis being more heavily featured, obviously, in this series. They were featured a little bit more in the Gotham series that I saw. I did see that series start to finish.
And to be fair, I did not see that, so I know some people like you just mentioned might bring that up.
Yeah, but in the movies, I agree with you. Even in the Christopher Nolan type ones, like, yeah, they were in there, but they were always just a stepping stone to get to something else, or they were always just kind of going on in the background. They never seemed that consequential to me.
And
in most of the movies.
Not before I forget it. Sorry, not to cut you off.
No, that's how I was done.
To add to what you were saying there, in Batman Begins, we got Ra's al Ghul, which he became the focal point. But I like what Nolan did there, right? Because here's boom A, and here's B, but B was actually really making all the shots. So, yeah.
Yeah, so I got a feeling we are in for a treat for the next few episodes, and you are too. So for Diamond Dave Damone, this is the Appleton Oak. I'm Mason Quinn. This was Bad Medicine. That was Penguin, and we will see you back for the next one.